The Eastern Cape Division of the High Court has ordered that attorney Zoleka Ponoane be struck off the roll. This after Ponoane was found to have drafted the judgment of a trial in which she was representing the plaintiffs. The Legal Practice Council brought forward the application for Ponoane's disbarring. LPC Eastern Cape Provincial Director Alfred Hona joins us now for more. Alfred, good evening. Thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate you joining us. Perhaps to start the conversation, how egregious a transgression is it for an attorney representing the plaintiff to have a hand in drafting the judgment?
Good afternoon, sir, and to all the viewers, and thank you for having me on this show. Much appreciated. The redrafting of judgment of the court, which is a judicial function and which is rewritten by somebody who is not a magistrate or judicial officer, is a very, very serious matter, because it means that that attorney has taken over a function that is not his, but which belongs to duly appointed presiding officers or judicial officers. And doing so, as the court judgment has indicated, it breaches what is expected from lawyers, that they must conduct themselves at all times professionally and honestly and with integrity.
For this to have happened, it means that the magistrate in question allowed it. The magistrate has since passed away, but would a similar sanction have been meted out against that magistrate as well?
Because we as the Legal Practice Council, we have got jurisdiction over lawyers, legal practitioners. So for any issues concerning judicial officers or magistrates, in this case the magistrate, then the Magistrates Commission would have had to deal with that matter. So it is a serious offense, it is a serious misconduct, but I'm not sure at this stage as to what sanction would have been imposed by the Magistrates Commission, but I'm sure that a serious sanction, it would have considered it, because this is a serious issue, because you will recall that there were also criminal charges against both of the attorney and the magistrate, which were subsequently withdrawn. And I'm sure that the Magistrate Commission would have imposed, if the magistrate was still alive, a serious sanction as well.
Yeah. Well, let's then get to the substance of it. Why did it take 10 years for Zoleka Ponoane to be disbarred?
Look, this matter has got a long history. As stated in the judgment that it commenced sometimes in 2012. But ultimately what happened after the review application that was brought on behalf of the Minister of Police, after the conclusion of those proceedings, then the matter in February 2019 was referred to the Legal Practice Council for investigation of the conduct of Ms. Ponoane. You will recall, sir, that as we know that previously the legal profession, specifically the attorney's profession, was regulated by the law societies up until the 1st of November 2018, when the Legal Practice Council came into being and started to regulate the legal profession, taking over from the law societies. What happened then after the judgment, the review judgment was received by the Legal Practice Council in the Western Cape, Ms. Ponoane then sought to appeal the findings or the conclusions in that judgment of the review. And we couldn't proceed with the investigation at the time. We had to wait for the outcome of that appeal, which was then but which was also unsuccessful. After it was unsuccessful, then we had to commence with our investigation, asking Ms. Ponoane to state her side of the story to the judgment, which she did. Then in terms of the Legal Practice Act, what happens, we've got these processes for the investigation of a complaint. We start with the investigation committee, and the investigation committee produced its report sometimes in September 2022, referring the matter for further adjudication by a disciplinary committee. And the charges that they were then recommended to be leveled against Ms. Ponoane were that he failed to maintain the highest standard of honesty and integrity, and has brought the legal profession into disrepute by amending the court judgment, or the judgment of the magistrate. And what happened then, the disciplinary proceedings were concluded sometime in October 2023, and Ms. Ponoane was participated fully in those proceedings, and he was found guilty. Yeah. And the sanction recommended to the Legal Practice Council was that of striking, and that resolution was taken by Council in July 2024. Immediately then we commenced with the striking application in the same year, which was concluded this year in August on the 5th when the judgment was issued.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much for your time this evening, Alfred Hona. Really do appreciate it. Alfred Hona is the LPC Eastern Cape Provincial Director.